What's going on, guys? It's Dan here. Time for another episode of First Bite. I am at my hotel. I'm at a Days Inn in Jeffersonville, Indiana. I am right on the other side of the Ohio River from Louisville, Kentucky. And the guy inside the hotel told me that there is a good pizza place just a couple exits up. That right there is not the hotel that I'm staying at. That looks really creepy and abandoned. I don't think anybody's there. I just had to get that in the picture because it's giving me the creeps, actually. I don't know. There could be some vagrants or some ghosts living in there. I don't know. But I'm going to hop in my rental car, head a couple exits up, and check out BoomBozz Pizza. Let's go. BoomBozz Pizza is located at 1450 Veterans Parkway in Jeffersonville, Indiana, 47130. Okay, we're back. The scenery isn't much to look at. It's an older hotel room, but it's big and spacious, and it was cheap, so I can't complain. I probably look like crap. I've been driving for 12 hours today. Then I got to the room, ordered the pizza, drove a couple more exits up, a couple more exits back. I'm tired, but anyway, look. BoomBozz. Got a sharp-looking pizza here. It is actually pretty nice. Also, shout out to my buddy Dawson. Met you tonight at the pizza place. Nice to meet you. Nice talking basketball with you. Pretty cool. Let's get into this pizza. One other thing. Well, a couple other things. I thought it was interesting. The sign out front. This building was obviously something else before it was a pizza place. It's big. It looks like a bank or something, or a funeral home. I don't know. It's a huge building. Huge. The sign out front was just like a tarp held up with a rope. So it's obviously a new location. This is a local chain. I call it local because there's probably 16, 17, 18. I don't know, maybe a dozen and a half. Does anybody say that? They say a dozen or 2 dozen. Does anybody say a dozen and a half? Approximately a dozen and a half. I just made that up. New phrase. Locations: Tennessee, Indiana, Kentucky. The other interesting thing about this, take a look at the inside. It's a pretty cool looking place, sports bar-ish type of thing. Take a look at the inside, this little video clip here. What the hell? Okay, seriously? Best pizza in America? You say that, I'm going to judge like pretty hardcore. To be fair, it's not BoomBozz that's saying that. Food Network apparently is saying that. I got the New York thin. You can get the New York thin or the handoffs. I got the New York thin. The regular cheese pizza is just mozz and sauce, and of course I added not just mushrooms, portobello mushrooms and fontina cheese as well, so jazzed it up a little bit. Okay. I like the ingredients. I like being able to jazz it up. Not just mushrooms, portobello mushrooms. Not just your standard cheese. And there was a few different cheese options too that I'm assuming you can do in lieu of the regular mozz, or like I said, you can do what I did. Sauce and mozz, and then add another cheese to it. I'm digging the flavor of the fontina with the mozz. And I like fontina cheese anyway. Obviously, that's why I got it. You know, like it sliced on a sandwich or something. Pretty sure this is my first time ever trying it on pizza. First time ever eating, to my knowledge, in Indiana. I'll tell you this, for that size and that thickness, I wouldn't exactly call it budget friendly. I've definitely had more affordable pizzas than this, but again, we gotta be fair. I did add, I don't know if portobello is considered a premium topping per se, or if all the toppings are the same price, but I got an extra cheese and I got the fancy mushrooms, so. So I like the cheese. I like that blend, Portobello, or I'm sorry, Fontina, much. And I like the Portobello. Although I do like thin crust. If you're going to do a thin crust, I think it should have a little crisp to it. Because this isn't really, they call it New York thin. And it is thin like a New York style pizza. But it's not a New York style pizza. Look at the bottom. The pan that I guess they use has that kind of little perforations. It's not New York pizza. This is supposed to be crispy. But I'm getting some solid bites out of here. You know, back in like Tampa, Brandon, Seffner area, all the pizza places I review back home, they're all pretty like middle of the road in terms of like, they're all right around the like low to mid sevens. I will say this. This might not get an astronomical score, but as I'm eating this, mentally, I'm trending towards a better score than those back home. I'm 2 pieces down and I don't have a score yet. I like how they put the pepper or whatever seasoning on there too. They didn't have to ask, they just did it. That's great. I like when that's part of the standard thing. Like I'll pick up another slice and then it's like, okay, and the next bite's just okay. And then I get another bite and it's like, oh wow, that's astronomical. Maybe when I'm hitting those good bites, it's where the Fontaine is mixed in. Is this going to be in the H? Man, I want to say yes, but there's just... It should be crispier, I think, for me, for my taste. Based on the way the crust looks, I think it should be crispier. I think there's some consistency issues, perhaps. It's weird because I want to go a little higher than like in the 7s. I don't want to be a rookie. I don't want to be a noob and give a round number for a score. But guess what? It's higher than a 7.9, but just barely. It's not an 8.1. I don't have anything left. 8. Round 8 ball in the corner pocket. Good pizza. Good pizza for a welcome to me to Indiana. This particular location, Interstate 65, headed north through Louisville, across the Ohio River into Indiana, exit 5, and there you are. The building, quite frankly, doesn't look like much, but this looks like a really cool place, and they had a lot of TVs in there. Looked like a really cool place. Drink a beer, hang out, watch the game. Have a slice. I'll tell you what. If I lived here, I would go back here, for sure. Round 8. Now I've got to get some sleep because it's been a long day. And my trip is just beginning. I've got more food to review, so gotta go. Deuces, Dan's out. That has been another episode of First Bite.